I'm Samarth Atreya from the YouTube channel Couch Potatoes. Today I will be reviewing this. This is the all-new DJI Mavic Mini. It's an ultra-light, compact weight drone by DJI, and it's super capable, and it's super duper tiny. It's so very tiny and lightweight. So this is the box that is provided in the Fly More combo of the DJI Mavic Mini. So in order to get this nice textured box, you need to buy the DJI Mavic Mini Fly More combo. That is, I guess, $100 more expensive than the normal just the drone package. In that just the drone package, you just get this one drone and this controller. This is the DJI Mavic Mini. This is how the drone looks like. Up front, it has a 12 megapixel camera that records in 2.7K. It is enclosed in this gimbal protector that is provided out of the box, and this is the button that you need to press in order to check the battery percentile, etc. And long pressing, double clicking and long pressing it will turn on the drone. And this is a foldable drone that makes it appear quite compact and folded, and it makes it easy to carry during travel. And for a size comparison, I have my tablet here, and if I put it on this drone looks so tiny weeny in front of the tablet. See, when I zoom in, this drone appears big, humongous, but actually it's tiny weeny. It's as tiny as, and it's tinier than my mobile phone. It's almost the size of my palm. If you want another object to compare, this is the MI power bank, and it can rest on top of that. It's tinier than the MI power bank. Can you believe it? This can achieve altitudes of 500 meters. See where modern technology has led mankind. Is mankind? I don't think so. And it is powered by these brushless motors. They are tiny, and good thing that the inside is made of copper. And the problem of this DJI drone is that it does not provide quick release props. It provides these cheap ones with these screws instead, which makes it quite a bit difficult to remove, which I indeed hate, because drones should be easy to carry, easy to maneuver, easy to repair. Yeah, I hate that one thing about this. And if you remove this gimbal is also quite a bit little flimsy, and this drone looks a bit poor built, as you can see the interior electronics, etc. through the gimbal. And I wish that DJI had taken care of by putting foam or plastic inside. I guess they have made it like this for keeping the drone lightweight. I don't know. But this drone is not waterproof, so I can't complain about that. And this is the folding and unfolding mechanism of the drone. This is a foldable drone, as I said before, and you unfold it like this, and these are the sonar sensors of the drone that keep it in place. And this in middle is tiny little IR sensor. You might be seeing it through the camera. It's purple. This also helps keep the drone stay afloat and accurately in the middle. This is a GPS based drone also, and this is how you turn it on. And while turning on, the gimbal makes all these movements and calibrates itself, and it flashes lights here below, and here is a micro SD slot in order to remove it. This gets locked, and I am using this 64GB SanDisk Extreme memory card, and you just pop it in here. I would rather like to use a tape to hold it there, because it might sometimes get stuck. This is the battery door. You remove the battery, the drone will get powered off, as you can see. And this has a quite little locking mechanism that is actually extremely helpful. And these are actually not sonar sensors for obstacle avoidance. Don't get confused. So, and you get the DJI Mavic Mini branding here, and you get the DJI branding here, and it says ultralight 249 grams here, and this acts as a radiator for the drone while flying in order to keep the battery cool. And while flying the drone, I would suggest you one app. It's called UAV Forecast. And that app is helpful while flying the drone, as it gives useful information such as the wind speeds, etc, etc. This is how the app looks like. It says fetching conditions, and now it's not good to fly as there are heavy gusts. India is a tropical country, so drone enthusiasts will indeed hit this. The wind is just 6... Wait a minute, I will just convert it to kmph. The wind is just at 23 kmph and the gusts are at 53 kmph. So it's quite high, and then this drone can handle up to 23 kmph, that is 9 ms. And the precipitation probability, whether it gives everything, the cloud cover, the visibility, it gives satellites. If you include Galileo satellites, you can see that the sats get more, but this uses GLONASS satellites, and if you turn GLONASS satellites off, there are just 9 satellites here. So as it uses GLONASS technology, it's actually helpful. And this drone uses an app called DJI Fly in order to fly. I will tell you how that app looks soon. And first, let me tell you about this drone itself. This camera can record up to 2.7K. Can you believe it? It's ultra compact and yet ultra powerful. DJI, hats off. And in order to turn on the controller, you need to just double click this and hold it. It makes this quite little noise while turning on. And these are the antennas. They are functional antennas. Unlike cheap Chinese drones, these antennas indeed do work. If you have the DJI Mavic Mini 2, you might not be able to see these antennas because the antennas are built into the drone. This flies based on Wi-Fi. That flies via DJI's some technology. I just forgot the name of the technology. And you need to pop these sticks in. There is this holder for the sticks inside the remote controller in order to prevent loss of these sticks, as they are quite small. The size comparison of the sticks, I will just put it on top of the drone and see it just rolls over in order to prevent the loss of these sticks. DJI has provided a smart little holder inside, and this is the button in order to start the recording, and this is the button in order to lower the gimbal. As you can see, the gimbal is getting lowered. And let me keep the drone inverted because in case I hit the takeoff button, we do not want the drone to start flying. And this is the return to home button, and this is for clicking photos. It is neatly labeled with a camera icon, and this is the power button in order to turn it off. And while turning off also, it makes the same noise. And this is the beacon of the drone. This keeps blinking red and yellow while in order to make other drone pilots see this drone, or other whatever flying objects see this drone. And in order to fold it, you can just fold it like that. And in order to power off the drone, again just repeat the step in the reverse order until this light stops blinking. And here is how you charge the drone. You need a micro USB cable in order to charge the drone directly, or if you have the Flymo combo, you will get a charging hub provided with the drone that looks somewhat like this. I prefer charging the drone via the charging hub than directly charging the drone because it charges 3 batteries simultaneously and you just plug it in here and just connect it to a battery pack. Having battery packs with your as a drone pilot is very handy, and this is how the drone will flash this charging indicator when you plug it in, and as soon as you plug out it will stop flashing. And in order to charge the drone via this charging hub, you need to connect it here. It's a micro USB. The problem of micro USB is that you cannot plug it in inverted. You need to plug it in like that. The DJI Mavic Mini 2 gets USB-C. That's one plus of the Mavic Mini 2 over the regular Mavic Mini, and it uses DJI's more modern technology that gives you more range than the Mavic Mini, and it records in 4K, whereas this records in just 2.7K. You cannot tell just 2.7K, but 4K has that little more edge over the 2.7K camera of the Mavic Mini. And that's it. I have explained you about all the features. Now let's see how the drone flies and how its footage looks. Thank you.